Hi everyone, Shalom. It's Rabbi Jonathan Blake. As I greet you today, I acknowledge that we are here in a new Jewish month, which began on Thursday, and that is the month of Elul. Elul is the time of spiritual preparation for the High Holy Days. And throughout these now less than 4 weeks that will lead us to Rosh Hashanah, which begins on the evening of Friday the 18th, it is part of the Jewish tradition to do the internal work of preparing for the High Holy Days, the work of Cheshbon HaNefesh in Hebrew, making an accounting of one's soul, examining one's inner life. And I recognize that the pandemic that has forced us comprehensively to rethink our lives, how we spend our time, with whom we spend our time, is actually an invitation to introspection. A friend of mine commented toward the beginning of this strange and unexpected experience way back in March, I don't think there has ever been a time in our lives when we have been forced to consider the interior life more than now. And yet, if you haven't yet been doing so, Elul is the Jewish calendar's formal invitation to make that interior life examination our primary work over these coming weeks. There's an old story of a yeshiva bocher who goes to university, breaks free from the confines of his shtetl education, studying Torah and Talmud. He comes back and excitedly tells his father about his new favorite author, Shakespeare, the Bard. And he rhapsodizes about the plays he's reading and about the sonnets and the incredible literary command of Shakespeare. And his father gently takes his son over to the bookshelf and points out a series of books that he's never shown him before that say in Yiddish, Shakespeare, verteuchet und verbessert, translated and improved. So this little bit of traditional Jewish wit suggests jokingly that, of course, there are some things that can never be improved, like the words of Shakespeare. But Elul has a different message for us. Elul says, we are not static beings. We've never attained completion, much less perfection. Elul is a time to say, well, what can I do to improve? How can I be a better father, husband, son, wife, mother, daughter, sister, friend, co-citizen? How can I be more dedicated to my Jewish heritage? What opportunities do I have in front of me to be more thoughtful, more compassionate, more patient? All of these are part of the invitation that Elul provides. The Jewish tradition does not ask of us superhuman or heroic deeds. It asks us only to approach each day as a fresh opportunity for deeds that might bring our souls and, little by world, one soul at a time, a little bit closer to that perfection which is at the heart of the Jewish dream. And so I wish you a very meaningful Elul. Throughout this month, you'll be receiving weekly messages from your WRT rabbis and cantors, including a message included with this email to learn and experience a little bit of the music and the spirituality of the High Holy Days, courtesy of our cantors. Wish you a very, very happy Chodesh Elul, a new month of Elul. May it be filled with spiritual riches and blessings, and an early Lishana Tova.